What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mooney channel, and today we are going to be talking about conspiracy theories. I know they've already been talked about for many years now, and this is pretty much overdone, and I've seen so many of these, but I want to talk about it because I've actually gotten really interested in it, and I kind of really want to know, and I'm pretty sure you guys would want to know as well. So please sit back and enjoy while we talk about interesting conspiracy theories that are known all around the world. Let's start with the main thing that people talk about: outer space. What is in our galaxy? What is and can be in our galaxy? Now, first of all, I do believe that there are aliens in our galaxy. Our space is literally gigantic. There are aliens. I swear to God, there are aliens in outer space, because it's impossible. If space is that big and it's really massive and we're so tiny, it's impossible that there's not any other life forms out there. In fact, they might not even be aliens. They might also be humans similar to us, and we don't even know that. So yes, I am an alien believer. I know it's kind of weird. Aliens, they have to be real. They don't have to be they don't have to be the green ones. They don't have to be what you see in the movies. They can literally be us. They can literally look like us, but with different type of genetics and all that. There's some people also say that there are people in the world that have superpowers. Think about that. Out of 8 billion people on this earth, there is a person with superpowers. I've never believed in this, but it is possible. One person in this world has superpowers, and nobody has told anyone yet. This conspiracy theory, I don't really stand by it. I don't really agree with it, because I don't really believe that somebody does have superpowers. But I don't even believe there's even magic in this earth. But a lot of people are saying that somebody has superpowers. A lot of people are saying that one person in this world has 100% of their brain functioning and all that. I don't know. It doesn't really convince me at all. Now, a lot of people are talking about how the government is hiding so many things, and how the government is covering up top cases that have happened in the past, and a lot of people are still talking about them, a lot of deaths of celebrities and all that. And I don't want to believe it, but what people say is quite convincing, and how it makes sense on how these specific celebrities die. So some people even said that these certain celebrities died at a young age, and they were killed by the government because they knew too much. I had to process that a bit, because I have never heard anything about that. What would they know? I've never, some people say Michael Jackson, Tupac, Selena, and all those celebrities were killed off because they knew too much about the government. What else would they know? I don't even know. And a lot of people say that people don't overdose. These celebrities don't overdose. They die because they were murdered. Some people say Marilyn Monroe was murdered, Michael Jackson was murdered, and the government was covering all that up, and they just told everybody that they overdosed. Now, the biggest part that I want to talk about is the ocean. Oh my God, yes. So the ocean. We've only discovered 5% of the ocean, I think, and we haven't even discovered the other 95%. Now, I do believe that there are underwater creatures in our oceans that we haven't seen yet, and I do believe in that. I fully believe in that. There's no other reason for me not to believe that. There has to be megalodons. Megalodons still have to be a thing. Mermaids have to be a thing. Sirens have to be a thing. What are those male mermaids called again? I don't know. And either way, there are underwater creatures in our water that are probably still alive and probably exist, and we don't even know. Now, the coolest part that I want to talk about is how I mentioned there could be megalodons in the ocean. Now, if you've seen the movie The Meg, obviously they came up with the idea that the megalodon was hiding in the Mariana Trench for years, and that if you open up a tunnel, an air tunnel, it could come out. I don't really want to believe that. It's kind of a cheap idea that a megalodon would be, stuck in the Mariana Trench, but they could not be in there. They could actually just be in normal waters that we haven't seen yet. Now, that is something really cool. That is epic. Okay, now here comes the part where we talk about COVID. People say, and I'm not even joking here, people say that COVID-19 was made in the lab 100%. Okay, now I think it's true. I don't even know, because first of all I heard was COVID came from a person that ate a bat or something, and then they spreaded it. But people are saying that COVID was made in the lab on purpose to get rid of half the population, to like reset or something. It's confusing, because obviously I know that COVID is a thing, and I stand by the fact that it was from a person. It's hard for me to believe that it came from a lab. But some people say it's proven 100%. I don't know what you guys think about it. You guys can determine that. Now, there are these type of theories that are not really conspiracy theories, but sort of ideas that are, you know, that you can come up with when you're just sitting in your room and bored. I'm reading here. Murderers are people who went back in time to stop people who are going to do something bad in the future. It kind of makes sense, though. Obviously, like the murderer goes back in time. Murderers are time travelers. They kill somebody, and this one kind of seems ridiculous to me. I don't know why. It made me laugh. Back to medical things. People are saying that there is a cure for cancer, but the government won't release it. Now, obviously, cancer patients all around the world, bless their hearts, they are striving to look for a cure and striving to look for a way in order for them to live a healthy and good life as the rest of others. I hope there is going to be like a all over the world cure for cancer, and the fact that people are saying that the government is hiding it is sort of extreme, because then what else would the government be hiding? Would they be hiding, like, I already know they hide aliens for sure. The Area 51, I know the government hides aliens. That's not a theory anymore. But you know, it is a convincing theory due solely to the fact that the government does hide a lot of things, and it's does surprise me. Now we get into the deep part, like the deep ideas of people and who they were. I'm reading here, the Zodiac Killer was more than one person, and it started off an original guy, and then people who copied the name and fit the same description. No, to me, the Zodiac Killer was just one dude. To me, he was one dude. Unlike Jack the Ripper, who to me was a whole group. No, the Zodiac Killer was probably just one guy and did everything by himself. But here saying that they were separate other people that were similar to him. Now, I can kind of believe in that, but then again, I don't really feel like the Zodiac Killer could have been any other dude. I think it's just one guy. Now we're gonna bring up JFK's death, which everybody's already read about this. It's already off the hook. We all know how JFK died, but people are still contemplating whether or not he was killed by Lee Harvey Oswald. The killer was told by the government to kill him off. You guys can discuss this. I'm just reading it now. I've never heard this. I have heard this, but it's always been proven to me that nah, it was actually just this one guy. But yeah, I don't think, if you guys watch BuzzFeed Unsolved, then you'll know everything about the JFK death. Going back to celebrities, I'm reading here. Whenever a celebrity knows a lot about the government and their secrets, the government goes and murders them and come up with an excuse on why they died. Again, I'm reading it here. Everybody is saying this, like overdose, suicide. The government uses those terms when a celebrity dies, cover up the fact that they murdered them. Final one that is commonly told all around the world. Was the moon landing fake or real? In my eyes, yes, the moon landing was real. But the First Man movie obviously did show that humans did walk on the moon. A lot of people saying that we didn't, and they keep saying, yo, if we did, then how come we didn't go back again? Because we don't need to. The Americans only did that because they had to beat Europe before getting there first. I think it was like a challenge or a competition. That was the only reason they had to go to the moon. That's why we didn't go ever again. I haven't heard anything about like a competition in a long time. I haven't heard anything about us going back to the moon for this specific reason. So it's fine. There's no problem with that. So yeah, the moon landing was real. You can argue about that right now, and I'll respect it. But I'm always going to be living to these conspiracies. Aliens are real. Underwater creatures are real. Moon landing was real. We as humans may not have superpowers, but we may be able to tap into like the 100% of our brain and actually use it for good things and actual smart things. and maybe not superpowers, but that's what I believe. So thank you guys so much for listening. This video was off the top. Like, I just came up with this right now. I didn't have any other video ideas. I may find a better one next time, since I am on winter break and I don't have any more school for about 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much for listening. Please subscribe, give this video a like and a share, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, peace out. It's Mooney.